Hey everybody, Mobius1 here, bringing you the next episode of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. We are finally off of the Paragus mining facility. We're on board the Ep.9, we're going through hyperspace on our way to Telos, I believe, and we leveled up. So let's take care of this. Let's see, Constitution, Strength. Both of them are odd. Constitution looks like we have a +1 buff on it. Alright, let's see. Man, another strength would be really good. But maybe Constitution. Or maybe... oh, so many choices! Let's get extra Constitution. The more health, the better. It's gonna bump us up to 18 with whatever our +1 mod is. I know you guys recommended some stuff in chat. I don't actually remember it right now. Or not in chat, I'm sorry, in the comments. Ooh, force power. What do we have next? Disable droid. Probably the way to go. We can't get force whirlwind yet. Mind trick. Oh no, that's not, we already have dominate mind, which is like, yeah, okay. Let's just get to disable droid. Alright, done with you. So yeah, our Constitution modifier is +4 now. It's pretty good. I know you guys made some recommendations in the comments, and I can't remember exactly what they were right now. I'm sorry.
Look, not like I care or anything, but...
oh, right. We gotta go check on Kreia. Alright. Oh, look at that. Huh. We can, like, see the ship out there. That's kind of cool. Security system? Ep.9 security system camera controls, so we can like just look at all the rooms. Okay. Oh, that's HK in the storage compartment. Because that's this door right here, right? Ugh. This looks like the remains of an HK unit, but older and more corroded than the one you encountered on Paragus. Its power core still carries a charge, but a number of critical parts appear to be missing. Diagnose the droid. It looks as if the droid is missing 4 critical components: its droid processor, a replacement droid chassis, the control cluster that's supposed to be stored in the chassis, and its vocabulator. Well, we got the vocabulator from the one that we killed. Take the vocabulator and insert it in the core. Success! You installed the droid's vocabulator. Step away. Alright, so I guess we have to repair HK if we want him in our party. Oh, Kreia.
Have you come for more answers? There is little more left to give.
When you lost your hand, I felt it too. Your hand, is there anything I can do? If you refer to your hand, the choice was yours. I felt it too.
That does not surprise me, any more than you hearing my thoughts when we were apart. The pain, however, was unexpected. If I could, I would have shielded you from it.
If I could, I would have protected you. I'm sorry for your loss, then consider the pain a lesson. If I felt the loss of your hand, what would have happened if you had died? That's a good question.
I do not know. I fear that the consequences would have been more extreme.
More extreme? I felt like my hand was dipped in molten carbonite. Like what consequences? Death? Would it have been lethal? Let's do the second one.
Possibly, yes, and I fear it works both ways. I would not wish to test it, nor should you.
What can we do? I don't want my actions to place you at risk. Then we'll work together and try to be careful until we can fix this. This link is a threat to me and an inconvenience. We need to sever it now. But at your age, you could die at any moment, especially considering the way you act. I will not allow my life to be tied to some half-dead, delusional old woman. I'm going with this one. I really am. The old age one. We're definitely going to play light side, but we got a sense of humor as well.
If you think a connection to one such as yourself gives me any comfort, then you would be wrong.
I
desire this no more.
How did I get a dark
It
side
seems that in
achievement
times
for
of
that?
Stress and pain. If they catch us unawares, then the pain is transmitted between us.
I know you guys couldn't see that pop up, but I just got a Steam achievement called Beginning the Path Down the Dark Side or something for that. That was not a dark side option. Anyway, how could this bond have happened? Does our connection have any advantages? I have never heard of a link like this before in the holocrons or in the Jedi histories. Does it have any advantages?
It seems the Force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the Force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well.
Damn, that's... You and Kreia possess the Force Chain special ability. When either of you use a Force power on yourself, the other gains the benefit as well. That's interesting. What happens then if I'm a heavy armor user and she uses like Force armor on herself? Do I still benefit? This requires research.
A powerful technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its drawbacks.
So what do we do now? I need to know more about the Sith hunting us. When we were in Paragus, I could feel the Force again. Can you tell me what's happened since the Mandalorian words? Let's try this one.
Indeed. And was it the same as before?
No, it felt different, faint. It was like a whisper at the edge of hearing. There are other questions. A whisper.
If my suspicions are correct, perhaps the damage the Jedi Council did was not as permanent as they thought. It is not an easy thing to cut one off from the Force.
Wait, the Jedi did this to me?
What did you believe? That you suddenly lost your connection with the Force without reason?
It's not possible to cut one off from the Force. It's like deafening someone or blinding them. But to cut one off from the Force, it's like losing all your senses at once.
Indeed it is. It is much like losing one's ability to listen or being put into a deep sleep, unable to awaken to the galaxy around you. Such a thing has been done before, when Jedi have pronounced sentence on their own and exiled them as they did you.
I don't believe the Jedi would inflict such a punishment on someone. It seems too cruel. And then there must have been a way to reverse what they did. Yeah. If the Jedi were not already gone and dead, I would end their lives for doing this to me. There were other questions I wanted. Let's see if we can reverse it.
It is possible that such a thing can be undone. Still, even so, the chances of the Jedi undoing such a thing for a traitor is a slim thing at best, assuming they yet live.
You said it's possible. How?
Our link may have had other consequences. Perhaps you can hear the Force again, distantly, through me. If so, then there is hope. I may be able to teach you, train you to feel the Force again, and if you will not allow me to help you, then other Jedi must train you, or undo the damage they have done.
But there are no more Jedi. I will honor whatever training you wish to give me. You train me. You can barely stand. There are no more Jedi.
Then I am your only hope, as you are mine. We are a sad pair, you and I, to defend the galaxy against such a thing. I offer to train you to become strong again, to know the ways of the Force, and to hear the Force sing within you as it once did.
I would welcome whatever aid you offer. I accept you as a teacher for now. If your teachings bring me power, then I will listen. I have no use for mentors, but a servant, yes. A long-winded scout in my thoughts is enough. Leave me be. I didn't want to accept her with open arms. I kind of wanted to, like, reluctantly accept her, but I don't really like this one either. We'll just go with the first one. It's a little too goody two-shoes for me, but it's still closest to how I feel.
Then our training shall begin. Whenever I travel with you, I shall impart what I can to you, through my words and presence.
There were other questions. Let's see.
Ask, and I will answer.
What do we do now?
I do not know. The Sith struck more swiftly than I thought, and they will not stop until they have you in their grasp. If you fall, all the galaxy will echo it.
But there must be some place we can go. Is there any place where we can retreat to? Is this the same dialogue branch that we had before?
It does not matter where we go. It is not the destination that matters. It is the journey. All paths will take us to the end, whatever it may be, and no matter how strongly we fight against it. For now, we are bound for Telos, and that is enough.
It's like a Telltale Games. Doesn't matter what choice you make, they all lead to the same place. Where are we bound again? Enough for what? There were other questions. Alright, I think that's enough.
I would see to that fool in the cockpit and remind him of our destination. I would not want him attempting to veer from Telos.
Fool has a name. I'd like you to start using it. He's not a fool, but he does feel odd to me. Atten isn't so bad, just, well, maybe he is. I'll crack his skull into the bulkhead if he tries. Will do. I'll go see him now. Let's do, He's not a fool, but he does feel odd to me.
He is a fool and an imbecile. His potential lies downwards, not up. Watch that one. His thoughts are slippery. I do not trust him, and nor should you. Such a man serves himself first, and his allies next.
Dark side points gained, light side points gained. Nice. Okay. Where do we stand on that? I don't even know. Alright, we're like slightly positive. Alright. So where's T3 and why is... There we go. Can I don't know if bash... No, stop. I don't know if bashing is that's such a good idea. If there's something... I might break something inside. Oh, lab station. I don't think we really need to use this, though. Oh, wait. This is just crafting. Right, the workbench is in here. But again, I don't think we need to use this. No, our armor's already upgraded. Sword is already upgraded. How are we gonna leave the Ebon Hawk if we're in hyperspace? You know what? That's a question I actually want to know the answer to. Okay, good. Ah, I got stuck. So where's T3? Wait a minute. Oh, there he is. What's he, wander the ship? Deet. Can you please stop moving around the ship? It's hard to find you. Well done. Do you know where that HK droid in the cargo bay came from? You look like you've suffered a lot of damage over the years. Can you upgrade an item for me? I need a programming spike. Give me a programming spike. Yeah. Can you make any more? Can you make any more? Yeah, just keep making them, man. Just make all of them. Yes. All of the spikes. Oh. Wait. Do you know where the HK droid came from? No. Alright, one of those droids only tried to kill us on Paragus, you know? That didn't sound very convincing. Are you sure you don't know? Okay. You look like you suffered a lot of damage over the years. How much damage? So you lost a lot of programs in your behavior core in addition to damage to your frame. Well, I'm sure you'll gain that skill back. I'm glad to have you along. I might be able to upgrade your memory core. Computer repair. We don't really have skills in either of these, but let's try repairing him. Sit still, this won't take long. Let me tackle the main chassis. Let's do the first one. No! The stutter is new. Did I do that? Alright. Well, I don't think we're going to be able to do anything for him. Unless we can use a party member. Alright, let's see if we can't actually go to Telos in this episode. It's currently locked down.
How's our passenger? She's still aging?
Seems fine, just needs some rest.
Well, she sure could use it. It might do wonders for her mood, too.
What are you
She's
typing
lucky
on?
she's a Jedi.
Look at his
Or someone
hands.
would have killed her years ago. I mean, how old do you think she is? She may have been good-looking once, but it takes some hard living to make creases like that.
Okay, first problem I have is that he's typing on thin air. Second problem I have, we're in hyperspace. So what is he actually doing? Like, what is he supposed to be doing? Like, just have him sit in there. He doesn't need to be animated if we're in hyperspace. Alright. Good looking. Are you that desperate? She looks good to you. You must have taken a blaster hit while I wasn't looking.
Hey, I just got out of prison. If we had a decent navicomputer, trust me, we'd be dropping out of hyperspace into the Nar Shaddaa Red Sector right now. After spacing that old witch, of course.
Look, ease off the insults. She was wounded, helping us escape, remember? Never mind, I wanted to ask you some questions. Are we still on course for Telos? Let's focus on Telos for the time being. Yeah, let's do the first one. See if we can get them to start liking each other a little more.
Whoa, all right. Don't get mad at me. Hey, I didn't ask her to stay behind and get her hand cut off, okay? I mean, I appreciate what she did and all, but she could stand to lay off the insults herself, you know?
Getting empathy from you is like squeezing water from a stone. Alright, are we still on course for Telos?
Like we have a choice? It's the only place Paragus had logged in their astrogation charts. Well, if you thought Paragus was dead, then Telos is a dying world they're trying to breathe back to life. Should be there before too long. You can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Alright, cool.
So, what happened?
What are you talking about?
Don't give me that. There were plenty of times back on Paragus where a lightsaber would have been helpful. So where's yours?
Exiles aren't allowed to keep their lightsabers. My lightsaber was taken from me by the Jedi Council. The Jedi is not defined by their weapon. Leave my lightsaber out of this. We'll do the first one.
Oh yeah? I thought a Jedi was supposed to be married to their lightsaber. Guess I heard wrong. Were you a single hilt or one of those double-bladed Jedi?
Well, I mean, we're gonna be two single hilts, so why isn't that an option? Single hilt.
Figures. It wasn't red, was it?
Actually, it was. The crystal is redder than a Ligrek's eye. Both the blade and crystal were unique. It has been so long I've forgotten its color. I can barely remember what it used to feel like, much less look like, and I couldn't care less if I remember. They were both unique.
Yeah? Unique how?
It was a blue lightsaber, it was a green one, yellow, violet, like hurricane gems and sunset, orange, like Hasak's sun. It was a Viridian blade, one the Jedi Order had never seen before. Silver, like the streams in the room of 1,000 fountains on Coruscant. It's been so long I've forgotten the color, I can barely remember. I don't. Let's just go with violet and see what he says.
Must have been something. Sure be nice to have it now. Might make those Sith think twice before coming after us.
Because no matter, it was taken from me long ago. I think having it would just drive them to hunt me harder. The first one.
Alright, forget I said anything. Like I said before, you can check our course on the galaxy map if you want.
I'm trying.
It's on the wall behind you.
Alright. Alright, let's go back to Paragus. Said no one ever. I love KOTOR's like transition scenes. They're so cool.
Attention, this is Citadel Station Bay Control, Dock Module 126. Please remain where you are. Lieutenant Dahlgren will arrive shortly to meet you. That is all.
I don't like the sound of that. If they think we caused the explosion... Uh-oh. Here comes the welcoming party. They may not know what happened, so don't blow it.
I'm Lieutenant Gren, Telos Security Force. I'm under orders to take you into custody in regards to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
Are we under arrest? We didn't have anything to do with that. How long will this take? Are we under arrest?
You haven't been formally charged, but you will be placed under house arrest pending the results of our investigation. Due to the nature of the investigation, I have no specific timetable to offer you. In the meantime, your ship and any droids will have to be given over for safekeeping.
Okay, Davik wannabe.
Yes, that includes you. You are a droid, so you will be detained. In addition, we will have to take your personal arms and armor until the completion of our inquiry.
What? Will I be able to get my gear back? I mean, I don't want to do this. You don't have any evidence. We just came from there. So obviously, that's pretty good evidence. Sure.
If you are cleared of any involvement, your personal effects will be returned to you. You will be held briefly in the TSF station until living quarters can be arranged, at which point you will be placed under house arrest. Do you understand?
Yeah, alright.
Good. My men will relieve you of any arms and armor. Please follow me.
Tell me I'm not going to jail again.
Yeah, you are, bro. But, I mean... Who dat? Who you? I mean, our ship
Be held
logs...
here briefly. Living quarters are being arranged for you and your companions as we speak. Someone will return shortly to escort you to an apartment in residential module 082.
Oh, come on. Look at this cell. This is bullcrap. At least let us, like, give us a room to walk around in with maybe, like, a chair? Oh my god. This is bad. I need a lawyer. Yes! A force cage. This is ridiculous.
As I said, this is only temporary while other arrangements are made. I'm sorry, but you'll just have to bear with us until then.
Oh my god.
Well, we might be here for a while. Might as well get comfortable.
How? At least give us a stool.
Someone is coming. So this is the last of the Jedi. I must admit, I'm a little disappointed.
Guys carrying 2 blasters must be evil. You're wrong. I'm no Jedi. What's going on? Let me out of this cage and we'll see how disappointed you are.
Jedi or no, you're the one I am pledged to kill. There is no mistaking that. The exchange has a bounty on Jedi, you know. You're worth quite a bit of money.
The exchange, huh? I'm pretty sure some 2-bit pistol jockey like yourself isn't one of them.
Hey? I'm more than skilled enough to work for the exchange.
You bounty hunters couldn't even win a fair fight. You're the cheapest, most worthless mercenary scum in the galaxy. I'd hire a Mandalorian over your filth in a second.
No Mandalorian could match my skills. No Mandalorian could have been clever enough to infiltrate this station, taken the identity of one of the guards, then...
Then what? Overloaded our force cage fields and made it look like an accident? You probably don't even have the guts to fight me. Pathetic.
Don't think overloading your cages had not occurred to me. You're wanted alive, but I doubt anyone will care as long as I bring them your corpse.
We're in a TSF station. How do you expect to get away with this? Why are you here? Let's get this over with. Second one.
Like I said, the exchange has put out a huge bounty on Jedi. I'm just looking forward to early retirement.
How do you expect to get away with this?
The security cameras have mysteriously shorted out. There will be no witnesses to your escape attempt, during which I'll have been forced to kill you. By the time the TSF realize I'm not one of them, I will be far from this place.
Your body's staying right here. Let's get this over with. I don't wish to fight you. Your body's staying right here.
Come, Jedi. It is time to die.
Hey, leave him alone. You want to fight? Then try me if you've got the guts.
You have goaded me once, and you shall not do so twice. But I shall dispose of all of you eventually. And an old woman, a fool, and a broken Jedi are no match to my skills.
Okay. So, what am I fighting him unarmed? Alright, let's try stunning him. He's saved. Oh wait, we're all fighting him? Alright, I'll just flurry him. Have him, I guess, critical strike. And have her... What the hell is that? Let's have her use that.
More where that came from.
Well, that was easy.
The security cameras are... What? What's going on here?
Man down! Quick! Call a medic!
All right, Jedi. I want you to back up slowly. Hands in front of you. Into the force cage. Cooperate, and we won't have to gun you down.
Come on, Lieutenant. They've already killed... who is that? Is that Batu Rem?
He said he was an assassin. No, he was an assassin. It's a good thing I don't have to depend on you for protection. Yeah.
Rem's no assassin.
Batu Rem is on leave. He shouldn't even be on the station. This man isn't him.
I'm glad someone noticed that only after he tried to kill me.
We've arranged for an apartment in residential module 082. You'll stay there under house arrest until our investigation of the Paragus matter is complete. You'll be under TSF protection.
Oh, sure.
Personally clear any visitors to your quarters, and we'll investigate this incident to the best of our ability.
Great, another investigation.
Officer, get Lieutenant Yima a report of this incident. She'll look into this. The rest of you come with me. We'll escort you to the apartment in 082 immediately.
Whoa, those guys turned invisible.
These will serve as your quarters for the duration of your house arrest. 2 officers will be stationed outside at all times. Again, I'll clear any visitors. There won't be another incident.
But just to be on the safe side, why don't you leave us a blaster or two?
How long will I be here?
I can't say. We have a ship examining what's left of the Paragus facility now, so your stay might be brief. We'll keep you informed.
Now, this is a step up from a force cage, at least.
If there are any problems, we'll use the wall terminal to contact you. Let's go.
This isn't good. We've got to get off this station.
Why do we need to leave? What's he had, like, spice in his pocket?
What do you think the TSF is going to find at Paragus? That could bring the Sith... You know what? Forget it. As long as we're trapped here, it doesn't matter.
We cannot stay in any one place too long, but our path has brought us here for a reason. I must meditate on this. In the meantime, we should rest.
Yeah, you go ahead and meditate. As for me, I could use some sleep.
Alright, I guess we're resting. That's not resting. Oh man, the wall terminal is ringing. Do not accept call. Nope.
Maybe we can get back to sleep now.
Oh, that's funny. No. Journal entry. What's the journal? The caller. DSF officer Saka Linu called your quarters, but you refused the call. What happens if we keep refusing it? Oh my god, I need to know. I need to know. We have to refuse. Dude, no.
We should get back to bed. Whenever they decide to release us, we should get going immediately. Explain something to me.
I do not have the years required, nor the desire to indulge you.
If he served in the war, well, Jedi are supposed to be tough, capable.
Yes, and what are they without the Force? Take the greatest Jedi Knight, strip away the Force, and what remains? They rely on it, depend on it more than they know. Watch as one tries to hold a blaster, as they try to hold a lightsaber, and you will see nothing more than a woman, or a man, a child.
But to lose so much, I guess I didn't realize how much they relied on it.
Do not be surprised. In many ways, even you are more capable than a Jedi. You could survive where they could not simply because you do not hear the Force as they do. It is irony of a sort, and it is why I tolerate your presence now.
But such a loss of ability, for a Jedi, it seems so extreme.
He has been gone from war some time. It is conflict that strengthens us, and isolation that weakens us, erodes us. Add to that he turned away from war, did all that he could to forget it, and the last piece clicks into place. But we have spoken enough of this, and we do him a disservice by not speaking of this while he is present.
She started to talk a little dark side there.
I've come to inform you that the Telosian government has completed its inspection of what's left of the Paragus facility. It appears that the Harbinger had indeed been present, though it was gone when our ships arrived and was responsible for the station's destruction. Logs recovered from the facility's wreckage indicated that the miners perished as a result of sabotage, which began while you and your companions were either incapacitated or incarcerated. As such, you are to be released from house arrest. However, the Republic is sending its own ship. They have insisted that you remain on station for the duration of their search.
How long will I have to stay?
The sojourn is already en route, likely not more than a few standard days. Feel free to use these quarters during your stay.
Is the Ebon still impounded?
The vessel's IND is complete. Please visit the TSF station and Entertainment Module 081 to complete the necessary paperwork at the front desk. The Ebon Hawk should be transferred from the impound docks by the time you're free to leave.
What about my T3 droid?
After filling out the paperwork, it'll be transferred with your ship along with your confiscated weapons and armor.
What about my HK droid?
Well, now what? We can't just stick around. We need to find a way off this station. Whether it's the Ebon Hawk or some other ship. We could hit Nar Shaddaa, maybe. If you've got people coming after you, it's where you go to get lost in the crowd.
You know that from experience. Why do we need to leave? What do you think, Greya? What do you think?
It is difficult to say. I feel we came to Telos for a reason, but we may have spent too much time here already. Even if the Harbinger was destroyed at Paragus, more Sith could already be on their way. Still, there is a chance we might learn of other Jedi here, on the planet's surface. Jedi who might help us restore your abilities, or sever the link between us.
Well, what do you think?
Stay or explore Telos. We need a ship. Let's find the Ebon Hawk. Why don't we ask the Republic for help against the Sith? We need the Ebon Hawk.
Makes sense. I'll follow your lead.
Alright. That's probably a good place to wrap it up. I'm kind of curious now what would have happened if I had answered the phone, but not curious enough to go back and do it again. You guys can let me know in the comments what I missed out on. We'll also level up Atten and Crayon at the beginning of the next episode, but for now, I'm Mobius1 here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.